A new study shows that believing in climate change is one of the strongest predictors of whom Americans chose for president in the last 2 cycles.
There's new research analyzing voter data that found former President Donald Trump's denial of climate change likely cost him the 2020 election. NBC's Chase Kane looks at what this could also mean for the rest of the former president's campaign.
With the global warming and that, a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax.
The former president has a long history of denying the reality of human-caused climate change.
It'll start getting cooler. You just watch.
And new research from the University of Colorado shows Trump's stance on the issue probably cost him the 2020 election. That's because 2/3 of voters ranked climate change an important issue, and 77% of them voted for President Biden.
Maybe climate change for some voters has become a litmus test issue. The evidence for it is so strong that if they see a candidate denying the issue, then maybe they think, I wonder if I should trust this candidate in general.
Matthew Burgess led the research, crunching numbers from exit poll data and running it through models to calculate roughly 2.4 million voters chose Biden over Trump based on climate change, enough to win the Electoral College.
I don't have a crystal ball, but I would guess that unless there's a different nominee or a significant change in his rhetoric, you would probably see an even stronger effect in 2024 than we saw in 2020.
And that's something younger Republicans have been saying for some time. In 2023, I sat down with Benji Backer, the founder of the American Conservation Coalition.
The Republican Party has no future as a political party if it doesn't continue to embrace environmental solutions, climate solutions. To young people, this issue is not partisan. It's truly about the planet, and we don't care if you're Republican, Democrat. We want actions on climate change. The vast majority of young people feel that way.
And highlighted by a question in the August GOP debate.
How will you calm their fears that the Republican Party doesn't care about climate change?
Prompting most candidates to deny the science, echoing the rhetoric of the former president. This former Republican congressman and founder of Republic EN says that's a dangerous path for 2024.
Climate disputation is hurting the Republican Party generally and specifically hurts Donald Trump because most people have stopped arguing with thermometers,
That's why Inglis remains optimistic, predicting climate action will soon move past polarization into bipartisanship.
And that really Donald Trump is an aberration here. Experience is an effective teacher, often a harsh teacher, but experience is an effective teacher. We're being taught about climate change.
In New York, I'm National Climate Reporter Chase Kane.